Greetings everybody and welcome back to DeGrand. DeGrand Daddy plays Hades and welcome to hell. The game demands another shield run, but we had so many of them over the course of the heated attempts, so instead, spear time again. Because I still need a hammer upgrade for this one, I'm sure. And aside from that, I haven't played the Achilles aspect in a long time, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take the Chaos Egg with me once more, and I'm going to take it and keep it as long as I can, in the hopes that it will actually end up giving me that Chaos Legendary once and for all.
Again.
And who knows, maybe this will be the run to end all the fated prophecies. Artemis is a good start right off the bat.
Things harassing you throughout that underworld just won't give up, will they? Well, just keep killing them, I guess.
Oh, that I can do, my girl. That I absolutely can do. If you look at this selection, it's not really that good for me, because my special I usually use for mobility, Hunter Dash, except for very, very special runs. Hashtag Hestia Aspect. This run's pretty bad, and Artemis 8, I mean, it's the best option I will get in here, so I'm going to take it.
Very good.
Her cast would have been absolutely stellar on here.
Well, here goes nothing.
Because, I mean, you know, this is a Achilles Aspect run. Of course you want to have a good cast for that.
Trapped, boy.
And hers is actually very interesting because it gives you free crits. And who doesn't like free crits? Free strong crits on your cast at that. And it feels good to not be on a tight deadline. Gives you the feeling of really, whoop, being able to just set up your own pace again. Put some proper thought into some of the decisions you make, and my god, can these guys please stop spawning in? Evidently they cannot. Here we go.
Enough of this.
You know what I would like? If the Achilles aspect would affect the next 3 attacks instead of 2. Just because it would allow me to always go for a full cast salvo right after. Yeah, that's something someone would make a suggestion for on the Discord. Would be a nice extra, you know? Would make the very early game a bit more simple. While also making for a nice but not overly strong late game power shift, I would say. And yeah, as you can tell, we have only gotten a Wrath back right now, so we're basically still bare boning here until we actually meet enemies that are tanky enough to make use of our Wrath effect, so yeah. Hopefully the next god that we will meet will put a little bit of meat on this run. And I mean, meeting Artemis is a pretty cool thing overall, like... We want this run to be cast heavy, and thus meeting the god of cast builds is of course a very, very good thing. I kinda do want money, but I also kinda want to go for a reroll here. That's a good reroll. Her cast not exactly the one I would want. I don't think that Aphrodite cast would synergize all that well with the Achilles aspect, because you are usually pretty much mid-ranging with this kind of playstyle I am employing here. Unless you go for the occasional charge attack just to deal with these fools. How did I not hit you with that attack over there?
How you must yearn to reach the surface, little godling. It likewise stirs in me a yearning to assist you by all means at my disposal.
Do it then. Go for it. Support me. Your dash is actually pretty decent. I won't be needing those. I could go for the darkness there, but I actually just managed to get over 150 coins. And I want to keep that level so that I can actually go for the shop. Maybe buy something good. Come on. Having the Aphrodite dash is pretty decent, but we are still very, very far off from actually being strong in here. And so far, man, this floor has giving me... This floor just isn't giving me a lot to work with right now. Not even seeing any Chaos Gates, even though we have the Chaos Curse and made the Chaos Keepsake, and made a solemn vow to try and fish for that legendary as hard as possible. I mean, I can already tell, this run is going to be one of those that's going to make me work for my success.
Which path?
Areas, huh? I mean, we could go for a Hunting Blades run.
Ready, lads?
I mean, I know my luck with these kind of things. It can usually either go super, super right to the point where everything is just going to fall into place, or everything will fail miserably. There's really no in-between when it comes to my Hunting Blade hunts. Because that's basically what it is. Really just a hunt for these blasted boons. My god. Thank you.
Life and death are inextricable, and war is often what connects the two. Don't you agree?
If you say so. Got a slicing shot for me. He actually does not have a slicing shot for me. I'll be damned. Okay, let's take the attack in here. If everything else falls, we can always just pretend like we are not actually playing the Achilles aspect and just go for a nice dash attack combo. That's at least going to carry us through the earliest parts of the game, and who knows? Maybe that will be just the kind of fate we are resigning to.
Time to collect.
No Light of Ixion, huh?
Should come in useful. That's better.
There's the hammer. Probably not going to be all that impactful for me either, but there's the hammer.
That is far enough.
Show yourself. I mean, it's already doing pretty good thing for my overall killing speed. These guys, they have armor on them. At least the Brimstone's among them. I'm pretty sure that Wretched Thug over there doesn't. So yeah, we're going to be in this room for a while. Got some time to think, got some time to talk. You know what, I'm actually kind of happy that Ares wasn't giving me the slicing shot there, because God knows that would have been a crazy chase once more. Especially on the one where I made the commitment to go hard on the Chaos Keepsake.
There we go.
Even though that part already failed too, so there's that. Oh man, this is going to be rough. Both are pretty good. Let's take the quick spin.
That should do it.
I see you there.
Makes my run to be a bit more convenient to play through as it is. And you know, especially on runs where you have made your enemies move around a bit faster around you, being able to use your core attacks a bit fast, it's very useful.
Why do I even bother?
There.
Alright, we go for more darkness. We actually have a decent amount of money now. Partly because we did not go for that shot when it was offered to us. He's with us. He was. Oh, yes. Now we're cooking with gas here. Still a good chance to get that cast out of Artemis.
Hades.
Ah, there's no cast, but the burst shot is pretty good too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
You shall find I don't take such rejections lying down. And you shall find it out the hard way.
She's angry now.
That's okay. I will go away. She doesn't hold grudges for too long. It's one of her more admirable feats. Then again, who knows if that is something she only puts on display when she's around me. Who knows if it maybe really isn't just for display, and when the time comes that I reach the overworld for good, maybe even make it all the way to Olympus, she is like, okay, I got you now. And then vengeance will strike me like crazy. Might happen.
Let's just say we kissed and made up, dearest. Just do not anger me again, or I might come down and kill you there myself.
Empty inside, sure. I don't want her...
Let's have a look here.
Finally, one of the Light of Ixions there. I really don't want to get her cast. It would just not flow well with the run. Also, we already have something that applies to weakening, so there is that factor to consider as well.
A word of caution, cuz. Don't ask too many questions about me or my professional associate down there. I hand souls over to him, and that's it. You understand?
Understood, my boy. No cast, boons, certainly. Let's take the quick recovery.
That's the stuff.
I feel like we had this conversation already, my boy. Oh, hello,
Fury
Alecto.
sisters.
So, been looking forward to this chance to get you back, Red Blood.
And here I am, always happy to oblige.
She's getting
Oh.
mad.
Dropping at the next point there, Rita.
Optimus.
Just keep dashing through her, attack on occasion, and all should be good then. Don't get struck by that. And there she goes.
No way.
Thanks for that. We go now. And yeah, man, this... I mean, you look at the time here. This is a very, very slow
You
start.
withstood the combined might of the Furies.
But we will see chaos on the next run. Good thing that we got no use out of this egg on this very floor. Nothing in here we want to sell off. So yeah, let's just keep on moving on. Was there a Light of Ixion in here as well? No. Even if I would have been a Light of Ixion, I probably wouldn't have bought it simply because it wouldn't have been of any use here. Because we will see chaos right here, right now.
Alright.
Feeling pretty bummed out about seeing him just now for the first time, but you know, that's just the way it is.
I'm ever grateful that my journeys through the underworld mean that we can get to know each other, Master Chaos.
Repeated generosity with me is starting to become a bit predictable. And yet somehow I nonetheless appreciate it still. How very odd.
I mean, it's like getting gifted something from a friend of which you already know, but it still pleases you because that friend makes that gift to you and it is something you appreciate and there's a lot of love involved and all that stuff. Of course you see it coming, but you go for it anyway and you feel glad.
Chose to visit me again within these darkest reaches of the earth, as I in turn now choose to offer you the means to alter your reality.
Okay, what do we get here? I think I actually go with this one. I really do want to see my room rewards in the future. More money would have been nice, but I feel like this ain't a run where I can afford to not know what my future will hold for me. Here's the next one. Oh, there was money, wasn't there? There was. Down there, I saw you. There's a challenge room again. Contemplating about going to it. Thanks to having 2 debuffs, our damage is probably at this point decent enough that it would be worth the risk. But the price has to be appropriate as well, right? And I mean, if Artemis is offering here Yeah, Artemis is more important than Aphrodite right now, so we go for that. Hopefully getting a cast. Would be late, but you know, better late than never. There's a well at which we can sell. Not particularly interested in doing so. Not at this juncture. Alright, make my day, girl.
My Lady Artemis, this is nothing next to all your grace and favor.
Hey, wait, this is an offering for me? Oh, that's very kind, though. Let's get back to hunting now, okay?
Let's do exactly that.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Fully loaded, enter cast. Okay, I'm going to take the fully loaded first and foremost for, as I hope, obvious reasons. And you know, Ares is offering. We could still make that slicing shot prophecy come true, I suppose.
Useful here.
And, you know, we are going to fight bosses there.
Should help keep me going.
Let's make our cast a bit stronger for that boss fight. Seems to be a wise choice, I would say. Had a feeling it would be the murder bow. That's exactly why I did that.
Nothing.
God knows my cast won't even be that impactful in here because it's sadly purely single target, but alas. It's better to have it than to not have it. Let's also not forget that we still have our friend Sisyphus. We haven't used him at all. You son of a gun, you are still there. So if our health seems to go low on this fight, we are just going to drop some boulders on them, and then we will be good. But overall, we seem to be pretty well off. Artemis hasn't really given us anything of substance right now, but the mixture of having a strong doom effect and a long-lasting weakening effect is keeping us afloat for the moment. Okay, maybe on the next wave I will summon them regardless. Also, we have a fully charged Wrath effect now. Fully. Boom, baby. Full health. Almost full health. Also a nice amount of money and a little bit of darkness, which is also neat. Oh, there we go. Chaos Curse has been lifted. There's no slicing shot, but Curse of Longing is very good too.
All God's power.
And you know, I never say no to Eurydice. Not that I could even say no in this scenario. Hey, darling.
Eat up, hun. Not like I got other mouths to feed.
Alright, give me that. Yeah, give me that. You know what, let's take the Refreshing Nectar. I don't think I have any boons right now that really do need a buff of any sorts. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take the Refreshing Nectar.
All yours.
Hope that the next bundle of boons that we get will be super high quality. Thanks for the snack. The other guy is just avoiding me apparently. And my quick spin wasn't quick enough there apparently. Man, rooms like this in which I wish I would have the Athena attack, just because it's fun to just see all those ridiculous projectiles from these spreaders being thrown back right in their faces. Don't need the health. We do have good money, so we go for the shop here. Actually, you know what? No, let's actually go for some
Time
rerolls.
for a change.
Hermes, huh? Let's see what boy Hermes has in store for us, shall we?
You know, cuz, all this time that I've been busting souls across the borders of your father's land, it's good to have the chance to help somebody out the other way.
Relative speed, it's a good legendary. It's not the legendary I wanted, but it's a good legendary. But not for boss fights. For that one, second wind is far superior, especially with the Artemis Wrath effect. So that's what I'm going with here.
Faster than ever.
If he would have given me the greater recall, that would have been absolutely flippin' amazing.
I see you regrew your neck.
That's okay. We can fix that mistake. So the duo boon between Aphrodite and Ares, I picked it mostly because if I do end up getting a good cast to the point where I'm actually able to, you know, play into this weapon aspect strength, I want to be able to just leave the privilege status up on my enemies for as long as possible, and the Curse of Longing does basically exactly that. It just extends the duration of my Doom effect as long as my target is weakened. And remember, very early on into the run, we actually did pick up the empty inside Doom, so our weakening effect will last for 13 seconds right now, regardless. So we can go in, attack, dash, have our debuffs last for a very long time on our enemies, and then we can just work them very, very hard with our casts. If the cast-heavy nature of our run will ever come to pass, that is. For the moment, it seems like we are slowly but steadily making up a bit of the lost time we had early on. I actually saw a very interesting post on Reddit today, I just remembered that. About this very fight I am struggling through right now. I actually commented on that post, so if you were there, you might have seen it. It was discussing about why this fight is pretty weird overall. And I think that one of the points that is not even all that much talked about is really just the factor of there is no interesting lore about this fight. You meet the Furies, you always get some kind of interesting dialogue and or exposition. A lot of different triggers for interesting sub-dialogues and God knows what. You meet the Beef Boy duo, they are always up for some shenanigans. Theseus always an annoying man, but entertaining in his own way.
Off to taint Elysium again?
And then there's the Hydra, who just doesn't have anything going for itself, right? And I thought it would be cool to just change that factor around, just to add some interesting pieces of dialogue, just to mix it up a bit, you know? I think that will be pretty nice.
The fields of Elysium.
There's our hammer. I wouldn't mind getting a maximum spin in here. Also, there's a Chaos Gate. Looking forward to going into that, to not getting the legendary once more. Then again, we do have something to eat with us from Eurydice, so maybe that will actually increase our odds of getting that legendary. Wouldn't that be nice? There's the Master Spin. I'm going to take it.
I feel stronger.
And there's Athena. Man, I would love to get her cast too. You know me, I would love the ever-living hell out of that, but not today. Chaos takes precedent.
Oof.
Of course, there's no legendary in here. What a fool I was. Strong attack? Nah. Let's take more darkness. Maybe that will come in useful as we go.
Clear for now.
Thanks for the fountain. I ain't even needed in here. Ares, huh? Alright, Ares. Give it to me, baby. What we will get from him, it will have pretty good rarities, so that is something to look forward to. And even if he doesn't give us that, we still might be able to get something like Impending Doom. You know, just to make our already main source of damage, the Doom effect, a bit stronger. I mean, there's a slicing shot, there's the impending doom and the urge to kill. Okay, you know what? I will do it. I'll try it. Won't be needing the HP though. There is Zeus. I would also like to see Zeus, truth be told, but I have to go for a reroll here. I have to go hunt down these hunting blades now.
You enter my chamber once again, short one. Been good.
Let's hope that I won't be regretting this. Whoops. So far, so... well, whatever. And you mean, and you see that my debuffs are just not quite running out anytime soon. I mean, yeah, you are weak. Quite literally so, thanks to Aphrodite. Also, you should be down right now, right? Yeah.
Got you, Asterius.
Artemis? Of course not. Would have been a huge surprise, truth be told. Let's get some free crits in here, I would say. Hello? Man, if we do get the hunting blades and the vicious cycle, this is going to be one of these uber ridiculous runs. And if we don't... I mean, we can always be disappointed that we didn't get the Chaos Legendary once more, right? Then again, we still have a few rooms in here. God knows what we might find as we go. I see you.
For the mirror.
No light of Ixion in here, so I'm going to buy the darkness though. And this is a good opportunity for some rerolls. Ares. And Thanatos too, come on.
Hope you don't mind if I cut in here, Zagreus.
As a matter of fact, I do mind. I do mind quite a bit. Thanks for asking though, thanks for absolutely disregarding my wishes and needs. Not if I can help it. Don't say you're next if you would have already contributed everything to this scenario. Okay, now he has. Better late than never, I suppose. Oh. Chariot. Oh my god, did you see that? Maybe I was mislooking there, but I could swear to me it looked like I was striking Thanatos with my robot attack, and the knockback of that knocked me into a trap. That would have been a possible run ender for a high-heated attempt, wouldn't it be?
Olympus, I accept this message. Violence.
You're not too bad at this. You're welcome. Go.
Oh, I'm already gone. Ooh, tempting. Not so tempting. Alright, let's see if Ares is going to bring his A game right now.
The gods want me to choose.
That's not your A game, Ares. That is your C game, if any. Oh my god. Like, he could give me cards that make my slicing shot a bit better, and that would be good. He could give me the hunting blade, and that could be great. And he is just like, nah.
The limits of the fine relationship we've built. Why then, I can confirm you're testing them all right.
Hell, he could have even given the impending doom, and that would have been great too. Oh well. That's just the way it is, I suppose. Man, imagine fighting shield heroes while you already have hunting blades. That's the dream right there.
The truth is, I'm a lover, not a fighter, dearest. So how about we call this matter put to bed and get on with our lives?
Alright. Let's get on. I'm not really interested in any of these options all that much. Different League is just overall pretty good, so that's what we are going to take. Sure, why not? And yeah, let's go for the shop. Artemis or Ares or both would be good.
Good old Charon.
Of course, it's neither.
I'll pay for that.
It is as the king said. You will not leave Elysium except through us.
I'm sure that can be arranged, my boy. Yeah, it's absolutely quivering. Tremoring. Come on, Asterius. Oh, I said Asterius, not Theseus. Ooh, that was a good crit though. I like how he tried to warn him there. Asterius isn't using his Roman attack all that often at all right now, isn't he? I don't mind. As a matter of fact, I could get used to it. Yes, 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 you're down. Almost down. Oh, you can try to run me down, but you won't have any luck with that. Slowly but steadily, my doom will take you out for good. And there you go. This fight was kinda messy.
Not to make Theseus shut it for a bit.
Would have been an absolute cakewalk if he would have gotten the hunting blades in time. But then again, here I am sticking to the Chaos Act for the entire run. And we really haven't seen him all that often, have we?
All right. I'll just take this one.
Only, I think, 2 or 3 times?
Which to choose?
It's kind of disappointing if you consider it from that point.
Okay. So close. Thank you.
But alas, maybe we will make for an entertaining Hades demolishment if Styx is going to be good to us. Don't have any rerolls left, sadly. And why is Dionysus offering now?
If I were a satyr sack, where would I be?
Dionysus coming out of nowhere. Probably going to buy him, simply because I wouldn't mind getting a bottle of nectar out of him. Hell, it could even be made a case for exchanging casts.
Let's try it.
If he's offering. Alright, where are they? Quite a few in here. Room is a bit crowded, but you know, the things you do for riches. There.
Not yet. Cheers.
Got me there. Here's me over. That will at least get the hunting blades. Oh, of course. Hitting me right off the bat, you son of a gun. Oh, he got me. He got me there. He used that explosion right at the point he was standing, and thus the projectile had no travel time. Immediately hitting me for all the damage.
The place is crawling with these.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't exactly make me happy. But if Ares is going to make it worth my while...
Lord Ares, I honor you for all the strength you've given me to overcome my foes.
Such a splendid offering to me. How very thoughtful there, my kin. I am taken aback, though I accept.
Enjoy the drink, and there's the hunting blades. Better late than never.
Fighting.
Signing a legendary, but that's okay.
Going back.
At least it is coming together now.
I can use this.
And there's a premium vintage. I'm going to take
To my
that.
health. Something I can use.
Should check my codex pretty soon. I'm sure that aside from the gods, I have almost met and given ambrosia to every person of interest thus far. To maximum capacity. Or nectar, not ambrosia. There we go. Was it the good decision? Was it the right decision to go so hard on hunting down the hunting blades? I would go and argue and say probably not.
It's that giant snake stone once again.
It did end up working out for us. But here's the thing. Something working out does not make the decision that led to the outcome right. We rolled the bones. We managed to get a good outcome. And we can be pretty happy about that. There's still one more missing. Oh, where are you coming from? Hello. You're a bit late to the party. You're very late to the party. The second mini-boss in these chambers usually spawns in a bit more, you know, in time. But this guy, man, he just took all of his time as he saw fit, and I don't much care for that. Sure, you have one too.
My lady Aphrodite, if not for our acquaintance, I'm certain that my days or nights would be much drearier indeed.
Why, dearest, such a wonderfully thoughtful gift for me.
Just for you.
I love it, and I would be lying if I said you shouldn't have.
Well, at least she feels like she's earned it, alright. Life affirmation. It's a bit late, but we might as well.
Better.
It's a bit late, but we might as well.
Got to find something for Cerberus.
Going to buy that Hermes boon there, eventually too.
Like that.
Because I really would like to get either his other legendary and or the Flurry cast. I mean, I say and or as if there was a chance that I could actually get both, but there sadly really isn't.
Look at all that coin.
It will either be either or none.
Okay.
Just kind of sad, because why not both is one of my favorite things to say and live by. That should end you, right? Not quite. Not quite. There we go.
I'll just tuck that away.
340 HP is a pretty good threshold to be at, I would say.
We can leave your experimental tunnels. Just what I need.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if my faster special would do anything for me, but I'm going to take it regardless. Oh, and these are pretty mediocre. Oh well. Let's go.
The fearsome Cerberus accepts the satyr sack.
So, what is the game plan here?
I owe you one, boy.
We go in, use our attack, use our dash through him, and then we go crazy with the hunting blades and see how much that will do.
Father.
The heavens and the seas belong to my brothers. But know that you are still in my domain.
Don't you worry, I'm well aware. We had this talk before.
Now.
Okay, there you go.
Why do you keep up this foolishness?
It was okay.
Would that you could be useful there from time to time. Would that you could
The dash chance I get... Of course he goes. Dash chance I get from just using my raw attack every now and then will help me negate some damage every now and then. Keep him up, keep him up, keep him up. There, next threshold. And he's gone once more. But this should finish him off for good. Is it? Nope, he's gone once more, my god. Hades, why? There.
Like that?
Give me back my cast stones really quick, thank you. I did not even notice that my charge was full. That my wrath gauge was full there. Not that I complain. That was okay.
What shall it take? What shall it take for you to... You shall not.
What shall I not?
Yes.
Finish up your sentence. If you have something to say, you should say it out loud and proud.
He cannot kill me like this every time, believes the underworld prince. He shall eventually have no more ideas. But the prince, as often is the case, is wrong.
I actually would love to hear
In my father's name.
the voice actor actually say that. He cannot kill me like that all the time. Oh wait, I need to do that in a more softly spoken voice. He cannot kill me all that time.
Finally,
After a while, he has to run out of ideas. Maybe.
I'm up. Welcome to the House of Hades, where death is our life.
It would have been cool if he would have said, where your death is our life. Oh, these two jokers have something to say, huh?
Then, you know Hypnos, he adores you. Besides just driving you to madness now and then.
I'm rather used to the relationship, thanks, Zagreus. Seems like you got to know him pretty well.
Yes.
Well, dying repeatedly can end up bringing people closer, I suppose.
I don't know what's worse, dying repeatedly or Hypnos. Although I guess I'm grateful for your patience with him, Zach.
Just spend some quality time with him every now and then. He would appreciate it. He would appreciate it. I wouldn't, but he would.
You saw that Thanatos is back, didn't you, lad? He's been over there brooding ceaselessly, when he's around at least.
I saw Achilles. I think he's angry with me because of my decision to leave the house. Not that it's any of his business.
Oh, don't say that. It isn't every day or night when one discovers that his closest friend has had it with his temperamental father and decided to leave home. I think he's struggling with what to make of it. Be gentle with him, will you?
I mean, I have to...
You're right, as always, sir.
I have to be considerate here. Thanatos, he really is upset about Zach's behavior, understandably so. Probably some romantic unresolved feelings there too. And he is very busy with his work. I can't see why he is such a sourpuss these days. Maybe when this entire story is unfolding, he's the nicest and most charming guy you can ever imagine. Who knows?
That's Cerberus already. All 3 heads.
That's nice.
Congratulations!
There's a good boy.
The dog has enough troubles of his own.
Yeah, and me petting him is taking care of one of those troubles. Thank you very much.
You're here to stay, boy. All of us are.
Don't even want to have him finish that sentence off. Ain't nobody got time for that. Actually getting closer to getting that launch fire pit here. This one will take a while though.
I hope your day or night, I guess, is going nicely, Zagreus.
It was pretty okay, thanks for asking. Let's put on a bit of music here.
Okay, I like that one.
Hard times.
Oh, we can gift her now! At long last!
Hey, Meg. I was just thinking that you really shouldn't settle for the run-of-the-mill contraband that I've been handing off to you. I got you something absolutely scandalous this time.
Huh. There's been a bounty out for that for I don't know how long. Thank you for handing it to an authority. This means you're eligible for another finder's fee. Though if you tell so much as anyone.
There we go, the companion Battie.
You know we can't be seen together like this, Zagreus.
I'm kinda amazed that she doesn't have any special dialogue once you get past this point.
Let's see here.
I hope there will be a bit more as we go along. Let's check out what the companion Battie does, because I haven't ever had this. This is my first time ever. One of these days.
A relationship, boyo, requires no exchange of words.
Agreed. Alright, give it to me.
That's something new to try.
Companion Battie. Your summon deals 2000 damage several times to foes in front of you. I gotta say, that sounds pretty strong. That sounds very strong. Okay, I'm going to take it with me. I will try it on the next run. That will be good. And you know, we're approaching the end of the year, and I'm very happy that we at least managed to get this one out of Mac. Hopefully there will be a bit more potential for romance there. We'll see. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. It was really a surprising high note to end this episode, and I'm happy. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support you have shown me all year. We are almost at 800 subscribers as I'm recording this episode. I think it was 782-ish? Yeah, something along those lines. And yeah, I'm looking forward to cracking the 800 together with you guys and making it for 1,000 subscribers in the next year. Until then, thanks for watching, have the greatest of days. Have a nice New Year's Eve, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, guys.